What's up, y'all? Welcome back. Welcome back to the Semifinal Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Isaiah. We are live once again, y'all. We have women's SEC semifinal game number 2. And we have the LSU Tigers taking on the Ole Miss Rebels. As y'all know, man, South Carolina Gamecocks just defeated Lady Volunteers off a crazy game-winning 3-point shot by center Camila Cardoza. Wow, what a game that was, what an inning that was. And now, y'all, it's time for us to watch this game. Y'all seem to really enjoy the first game, and I'm pretty sure this game is going to be a great one as well. It might not end the same way that game ended, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be a great game. I'm telling y'all, I am picking LSU to win this game, but like I said on my last live stream, that if Ole Miss is able to slow the game down, they have a great shot of upsetting the LSU Tigers. But I just think LSU, they look hungry, man. They really do. I saw the way they played yesterday against Auburn. And then I heard Angel Reese post-game comments saying they took that game personally after what Auburn had done to them during the regular season. And I think they're going to take this game personal as well. And then they're going to win it, y'all. But let's get into it, y'all. SEC Women's College Basketball semifinal game number 2, LSU versus the Ole Miss. The second watch party, y'all.
LSU won the first meeting 84-73. It's been a minute, though, since both of these teams have played. That was back on January 7th. This time, they play for a spot in the SEC Tournament Championship game. Angel Reese and Madison Scott to jump. Flage steps in and steals the tip.
All right, y'all, let's get it.
Now, the defense of Ole Miss has been the area that has really caused opponents problems. That man-to-man pressure, and they can switch.
Shot up and in. Haley Van Lith with the first points.
All right, man.
Ole Miss starting lineup. We are used to seeing Snetta Collins in this starting lineup. We are told that she may not play today due to a coach's decision.
That means even more will be required from Marquisha Davis,
Marquisha
Kennedy Todd Williams, and Madison Scott.
You know, Lisa Morrow
going in the
pass by my Poa at that time.
Now, last year, Poa starting at the point position without Michaela Williams. She's not been able to play, didn't play yesterday. And so Poa's got to organize the offense for LSU.
She did a great job of doing that yesterday. Her and Haley Van Lith. We can see the chemistry growing every game as Kennedy Todd Williams misses. You mentioned it. Last year, Poa in that starting lineup. Michaela Williams is being held out just for precautionary reasons. She's had a little soreness in her foot. She was moving great at shoot-around today.
Yeah, that was a good sign. She was doing a little workout on the other end of the floor. Because I think the most important thing while Michaela Williams is out as she gets her dance move on,
that's right,
is to stay in great game shape. And so the movement that she was putting on the other end was a good sign. Looked like she's going to be healthy and ready to play.
Haley Van Lith wide open.
Catch and shoot for Haley Van Lith.
Angel, look
rebound for Angel
already
Reese.
On that glass, y'all. I mean, her and Anissa Morrow. You're talking about two girls that average over 9 rebounds a game.
Morrow shaking off the defense.
Not gonna lie, though, they want to call offensive foul on the defense.
Anissa Morrow is somebody I would want in my foxhole, ready to battle, because she competes every second. She brings the intensity whenever the lights are on.
It was a really physical contest yesterday with Auburn, even though it was a 30-point win for LSU. Marquisha Davis came out with a black eye.
She gonna go all the way with it. She does. Wow, she was through it up and in.
And LSU looks like they did yesterday.
What kind of shot that was?
And it's important that they get off to a good start. Try to get a lead, and what you want to try to do, especially when you don't have a lot of players that can rotate in, you want to try to take the hook out of your opponents so you have that cushion.
Oh, y'all, look at what Kim Mulkey got on. She got a tiger on her shirt, y'all. Tiger on her shirt.
Last season, they've had 9 straight wins since losing back-to-back games against South Carolina and Mississippi State. This is a team that just gets better and better each outing.
Sweater, I'm not really sure what it is.
They get to know each
other.
Whatever
it is, it's fly.
You only have 2 starters that have returned from that national championship team.
Scott racing down
Scott
the
over
court.
Kennedy Todd Williams. She saves it back to Scott.
Scott misses. Scott back up. Push
and
again. And
possible for Madison
okay.
Scott. Who, big news for Ole Miss fans. She's decided she's going to return next year.
Well, they have to be happy about this because when you're getting this kind of effort for number 24 in blue,
Scott got to have a big game for Ole Miss.
To build on going into next year.
Like 20 points.
Madison Scott.
Probably even more.
Usually a forward.
I know she averaged about 12 points a game. I ain't even more than that.
They lost KK Deans for the season.
We way more than that today.
Florida. It's been point guard by committee for Ole Miss.
They really need her to be very assertive. But sometimes she's assertive defensively, but she's not assertive offensively. We need her to look for her shots today.
With the number of minutes that the starters have to play and the style of ball that Ole Miss plays,
you see Scott racing down
how
the court.
Endurance plays a role.
It's going to be a blocking foul, Blocking foul on last year Poet.
Remember, LSU doesn't go very deep, so foul trouble could be a problem.
They don't.
Kim Mulkey was very clear to her team.
They only play about like 8 players.
What's the most important thing that we
Caleb
have to
Williams
do,
being out, they're probably only going to play 7.
said,
And then Coach Roper probably going to play 7 of them.
They got to get back in transition.
That's really the,
wondering what would happen. Normally, you can just leave
starting
Angel
5
Reese
is amazing.
inside to do the offensive rebounding, and everybody else can get back. Without Angel Reese,
got Daryl
everybody going to be in
Poet,
retreat.
but obviously right now, Poet is getting started in the starting lineup because Caleb Williams is still alive.
And you see Tamari Key and her mom, Tennessee, just a heartbreaker.
Yeah,
they came back from 23
But see, you know what? I want to
down,
play like
had the
that.
lead.
That shows she really
And
cares.
then Camila Cardoso hit that 3 at the buzzer.
Man.
That's just heartbreaking, and you just saw the change of emotion, of jubilation,
her mom had that
celebration.
moment.
Tennessee thought they had that one. But
Shoot,
that is just a sign. Look, you
Marquis and all the players, they ain't got no reason to cry. I know it took. I know it hurts though. It hurts.
Who's going to meet South Carolina in our SEC tournament championship tomorrow?
They played a heck of a game, y'all. They really did. All right, let's see.
Big way playing off of Angel Reese as long as she's away from the paint.
Pretty good defense, though. Pretty good defense on Angel that time.
Zakiya Stevenson here for Ole Miss. To Kennedy Todd Williams waiting in the corner.
Too strong. Angel with the board. Go ahead and whip coming up. Coming up the court. Angel in that post. Oh, and they get Angel to the travel. Now they're playing some pretty good defense against Angel Reese right now. They are.
Kelly Harper picking up her daughter. Tennessee played so hard today.
They did. And having to come from 23 points down to give them a chance to win. It's tournament time. Anything can happen.
Yeah, anything can happen. That's true. And me and John said anything is possible.
Stevenson too much, and Anissa Morrow will bring it down the floor for LSU.
Get back 3. I don't like when Anissa Morrow shoots 3.
Angel Reese is not herself.
Going down here, packing the basket. She's shooting 3s and shooting jump shots. She makes it easier on the defense.
She's first in the nation in offensive rebounds per game. We'll watch how Angel moves. Again, she twisted that right ankle yesterday.
Y'all see the last couple minutes, Ole Miss has slowed the game down a little bit.
Van Lith for 2. Reese up for the offensive rebound.
Man, they
blocked it. Anissa Morrow will try the 3.
Okay, looks like Ole Miss is kind of settling in. Y'all seen that defense? I told y'all, I think Ole Miss, when they're better defensive team than South Carolina, they're staying in line.
Well, Yolette McPhee-McEwen, 7-game win streak for her Ole Miss Rebels. 12 wins against SEC teams. That's a school record. They have their best SEC finish since 1992. They're trying to get back to the finals of this tournament for the first time since 1983.
The progression of this team in this program.
A long time ago, you hear that?
Coach O,
Ole Miss has not been
team have an identity, and their identity is all about the defense.
It's a long time ago.
There, LSU got a 5-second call.
Yeah, they pride themselves on that defense. You have no choice. If you're going to play at Ole Miss, you got to defend. They have T-shirts that say "We Defend." You can see it in their facility. Signs up. It's their identity. It's their DNA.
And not only play defense, you got to love playing defense.
Pretty shot from Flage in the short corner.
Not big four, y'all. Big four.
Marquisha Davis, the speed. Oh, the shape, the
what a
the
move.
bucket.
You got Flage turning around.
Again, coming off a career-high 33 points. It was the third most points by a Rebel in this tournament ever.
Okay, Marquisha Davis.
Understanding, playing Ole Miss, you've got to protect the paint. Look at
Good shot by Houston.
This game could go up and down, and if it's fast-paced, that does not play to the advantage of LSU.
Trying to attack the basket. She's pushing that ball up the court.
Aaliyah Del Rosario whistled for her first foul. Well, the Bayou Barbie trying to tough it out for LSU today. We take a deeper look on the SEC Player of the Year when we come back.
All right.
Wow.
How y'all feeling so far? Like I said, I think LSU is going to win this game. But as you can see, Ole Miss is starting to settle in a little bit. And, they're kind of making Ole Miss they're making LSU take some pretty contested shots. So, yeah. That's what Ole Miss does. And their defense is incredible. And they just play an aggressive, physical style of basketball that a lot of teams cannot handle. You really got to be mentally tough. I think you got to be tough, obviously physically, but you got to be mentally tough as well playing against a team like that. Because a lot of teams, a lot of players, y'all cannot handle that aggressiveness. They cannot handle that tenacity. And, simply put, players don't like when you're playing great defense on them. They want to feel comfortable. But if you're playing amazing defense on them, if you're not giving them any space to make any moves, that's going to irritate them. They're not going to like that. So Ole Miss is kind of starting to do that to LSU. LSU is getting a ton of offensive rebounds, but they're not really converting on it because Ole Miss is keeping their ground, and particularly on Angel Reese. I mean, every time it seems like Angel Reese is trying to make a move, man, it's a body right there, and it's just making it incredibly hard for her. Even when she is getting the offensive rebounds, like, boom, you see a blue jersey right there ready to contest the shot. And that's how they're going to play. And I really think that the referees are going to let them play. I mean, how do y'all feel? I think the refs are going to let them play. I think they're going to call a lot of fouls. And, that could get the players upset. They could get the coaches upset. But I really don't see the referees calling a lot of fouls because they know the kind of style of basketball that Ole Miss plays. So don't expect them to call a lot of fouls, y'all. Just going to be honest with you. But, I guess we'll have to see, right? Guess we'll just have to see. Hey, John, you enjoying your pizza, man? All right, y'all. Looks like it's back. Yeah, I am, bro. That's what's up, my brother.
I want to win and do whatever it takes to win. I just want to dominate as much as
I can. Is this loud enough for y'all? I don't want to turn it up too loud because I want y'all to still be able to hear me as well. But
Angel Reese. Should she go? She has the option to come back to LSU.
I think she should go. That's why I think. I mean, Angel Reese has done everything.
Player of the year. She averages a double-double. In fact, she's had 10 straight double-doubles coming in this game.
Great statistics.
And one of the hardest players in the country to keep off the offensive glass.
He has a chance to repeat.
She's got great energy.
Win another national championship. I think she should go. But how do y'all? What do y'all think?
How she scores it, it's so unorthodox. It's hard to guard. So I think that
whatever she decides to do, man,
I'm she goes on to the WNBA.
I'm gonna be,
but I think Kim Mulkey would also benefit if she decided to come back for another season.
She's projected as
it might all come down to, I mean, Angel Reese might win to win the national championship. So let's say LSU doesn't win it this year. She might be like, you know what? I'm going to run it back.
And a travel.
I call Daryl sorry for a travel. I told y'all, man, Ole Miss is starting to be physical. They're slowing the game down. Angel Reese come back in the game. They're slowing the game down. That's what you got to do. Ole Miss, that's how you got to do.
Yesterday.
She's so competitive. I think that it was going to take a whole lot. And she reminded us that
LSU
where she's from.
Averages what about like 90, 91 points per game.
That's what she told
Whereas
Brooke
Ole Miss
last
only scores
night.
about 66 points per game.
She was Baltimore tough.
You got to play your brand of basketball. That's what Ole Miss is doing so far. When you look, I mean, LSU had what, like 8 points in the first like 2 or 3 minutes. They only got 5 points.
How would you grade Angel?
They don't have 4 points. In the last, what, 4 or 5 minutes.
Terrific motor. We talked about her rebounding.
Yeah, well, Ole Miss is starting to play some defense, y'all.
That's a question mark. I gave her a B just because she doesn't have to demonstrate that she has a perimeter game, though I've seen it in practice, just not in games, and really want to see how that translates once she goes to the professional
y'all
level.
see that?
That's stolen away by Taya
Y'all
Singleton.
Poet couldn't even throw the ball in.
Kennedy Todd Williams offensive
Ole Miss
board.
was being that darn aggressive.
Carissa Richardson top of the key. No.
Strong rebound for Angel Reese.
And that's the 6th rebound for Angel Reese tonight.
She's a great. She hasn't scored yet, but she already had her fingerprints all over this game. Her rebound. Look at that, y'all. Fonzie try to go baseline.
Hands full, battling Morrow and Reese.
Yeah, it's a tough shot.
Ole Miss just 1 for its last 7.
Keisha Davis no good. Another rebound for Angel Reese. Y'all, Angel Reese almost had 10 rebounds in a quarter.
She's so good at the mid-range. I think she's got
to
get to her spot, then stop, elevate.
Oh my goodness, I almost froze how old I was in '83.
First foul against Kennedy Todd Williams of Ole Miss. Zakiya Stevenson in, Marquisha Davis out for the Rebels.
Look for pick-the-picker action from LSU.
Flage
for 3.
Yes, for 3.
Okay, Flage Johnson got so much confidence. She let it go and headed the other end. She was like, that's money.
Yeah,
coming on that season high, 25 points.
Man.
Look, you see her points show up, but Kim Mulkey was quick to comment her defense yesterday.
Came out ready to go yesterday.
She had the task of Honesty Scott Grayson.
It's
tough defense. She did a great job.
I mean, played her point all the way to the point of cramp, and she was just leaving it all on the floor. And Flage Johnson knows that she has to step up her offense, not having Michaela Williams available. Watch this. Release. You don't even have to watch it go all the way through Flage. Just go ahead. Head them down the other end.
The SEC Freshman of the Year last year, now a sophomore, made sure there was no sophomore slump.
Yeah, she came back to Baton Rouge this past summer to put in some extra work.
That's going to stay with LSU. That's a foul on Madison Scott. So Flage Johnson has scored 6 of the last 8 points for LSU.
Angel Reese is yet to score. This will be her first point.
Too strong. This is both.
Missed them both. She's 7th in the nation in free throw makes. Meanwhile, a 2-minute scoring drought here for the Rebels.
See how LSU is protecting the paint. They want to force Ole Miss into taking perimeter shots.
Yeah, I mean.
And that's going to be the 3rd foul on last year.
Ole Miss does not have a lot of shooting on this team, so that's really how you defend them. You know, you make them take the threes and yeah.
It's early to have 3 on your point guard. Kim Mulkey's not happy about it.
Yeah, she is trying to do the Chicago-style pizza. That's a good question.
Anissa Morrow with the steal.
Good steal from Anissa Morrow. Oh, she gotta wait though.
And the floater.
Oh, never
She's
mind.
got
I'm
8.
wrong.
Remember, she was an All-American at DePaul before transferring
Yeah, I think
to
some
LSU.
people don't forget about how good Anissa Morrow is because her numbers are down. But y'all, she's playing on teams with Flage, Angel Reese, Haley, Michaela Williams.
The drought continues.
All those players, all of them can score 20
10.
points any given night. Angel Reese, no good.
Still no points for Angel Reese. Richardson running in transition.
She was too far underneath the basket. Oh, what a pass by Anissa Morrow. Angel Reese finally gets her first basket.
For the SEC Player of the Year.
Y'all see that pass by Anissa Morrow though? Yeah, she was playing like this football. She launched it.
It's a 7-0 run for LSU and a 3-minute scoring drought for Ole Miss.
A great pass. Another foul from Mr. Angel Reese.
That's the first on Angel Reese.
Yeah, it is.
Well, Stevenson is looking for every opportunity where she can drive on Haley Van Lith, and that's causing Angel to have to rotate over. And the last thing LSU wants to do is get Angel Reese in some foul trouble.
This is the first.
One of 2 for Zakiya Stevenson. Under a minute to go here in the first quarter.
I think Angel will make a decision.
It's just the first quarter. Angel Reese does already have 7
goals. That's why I feel it. Yeah, I am like, you know, so I'm using Morrow. That time, Angel Reese going for the rebound. Now Flage has the ball. Pulling up a 3.
Got it back.
No good. I think Flage kind of rushed that 3.
And that's off of LSU.
Man, Angel Reese, y'all. She's relentless motor. Kind of struggling offensively right now, but still making her presence felt by her defensive rebound. You gotta do. That's what great players do.
So Angel Reese will take a seat for the final 28.2 seconds. Aaliyah Del Rosario in
the field, but you gotta do everything. Help your team win games. That's what the great players do.
Before the last media time,
impact the game and walk away.
Before the end of the quarter.
Ole Miss hasn't had a field goal in 4.5 minutes.
Wow.
Marquisha Davis needs to
You're Ole Miss, you want to get to the basket.
Top of your screen.
Like Ole Miss is shooting a ton of jump shots, and this is not how they're built.
Kenyatta Williams looking to cook. Rita Ibakwe here.
Great defense by Del Rosario. That ends the first quarter, y'all. LSU up 19-12
Ole Miss missing
over the Ole Miss Rebels. Man, look at Kim Mulkey again. That offense is
in the starting lineup today. 2 points, 7 rebounds in the first quarter. We will talk to her head coach, Kim Mulkey, when we come back to Greenville in our second semifinal tonight.
Still having a really good game. You tell she kind of kicking herself right now, but she's still having a good game so far. Y'all, there are commercial breaks. So I'm going to go take a break as well. This is A Sports Podcast. I'll be right back.
ESPN Tournament Challenge is back. And the best part, anyone can bracket. You could be a genius. Or one of these weird bird thingies. You could be a bona fide cat connoisseur. You could even be hiding in the bathroom. No matter who, what, when, where, or how, anyone can bracket. Download to play the #1 bracket game.
Champ Week is here. We move faster, fueled by more fire, and we won't let up till hardware is won.
Feels like tourney time.
The Ally, ACC, SEC, and Pac-12 champions.
ESPN's exclusive presentation of college basketball is brought to you by Principal. Let's build a retirement and benefits plan that works for your team. LSU up 19-12 after the first quarter. Moments ago, Kim Mulkey caught up with Brooke.
Coach Angel Reese getting on the board with scoring. She was able to get some boards for you. What's your assessment of how she looks to you so far?
Oh, I think she's a warrior out there. I think Angel's going to bang and battle. You know, obviously when you tweak your ankle, you don't have as much lift when you go up, but she's battling in there. We just got to keep them off the foul line.
And Flau'jae Johnson doing her part as well. A good start for her. What are you seeing that you like?
Well, she's shooting the ball extremely good. She's defending. It's going to be a battle.
All right, thanks, Coach.
The SEC, baby.
SEC tournament has not disappointed. Well, this LSU team right now, they're 7 in the net. Charlie Cream has them as a 2 seed. Talking with him this morning, he said a loss today could drop them out of that 2 seed line.
And that's what Kim Mulkey, and talking to her this morning, I mean, she's not a fan of conference tournaments, and because she feels like it can only hurt your positioning. Her main focus is a great seed in order to compete in the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, she wants to make sure that this team is peaking at the right time when it comes to NCAA tournament time. They did that last year, and they won a national championship.
I think the benefit of the conference tournament is you are playing under the pressure of win or go home, and that prepares you for the NCAA tournament.
It's been impressive how quickly Kim Mulkey has risen this LSU program. Remember, her first season, they made it to the second round, but the season before that, they only won 9 games. Then she took over. Second year, won a national championship.
You just show up and get it done. And a lot of people were talking about the non-conference schedule that LSU had last season, but she had no idea that she was going to get the transfers in that she did. Well, what did she do coming into this year? Just get the top 2 transfers to come in, and the expectations were high to start the season off. They dropped that early game to Colorado, but throughout the season, you've seen this team come together. The chemistry has built, and especially on the defensive side.
Hey, we have 2 coaches in this game. Coach Yo is very similar, that going to the transfer portal, they believe in that. They're okay with using it. They want to find good talent.
Coach Yo says Ole Miss is transfer you.
Yeah.
She's ready to take everybody.
They got them to the Sweet 16 last year. Oh, bounces around and out for Flau'jae Johnson. And Marquisha Davis, finally a field goal for the Rebels.
She is so quick, speedy. Her speed and getting into that jump shot, it's kind of like Kalia Copper that played for the Chicago Sky that is now going to the Phoenix Mercury.
And this is going to be Ole Miss ball.
It's coast to coast. Rebound and bring it. Number 2 in blue. Marquisha can make it happen for the Rebels.
And Marquisha Davis, a player that started at Arkansas before transferring over to Ole Miss. Marquisha, as they call her. She has 8 points. The rest of the Rebels squad with 7. Going to work again. 8th rebound for Reese.
Anissa Morrow is just putting in work.
That's 10 points, double figures for Anissa Morrow. She had 10 points yesterday against Auburn. She has 10 points, not even a quarter and a half into this game.
Well, when you put the bigger player on Angel Reese, Morrow can go down low and post up. Right now, she's got Madison Scott on her.
Marquisha Davis is going to get up. Flau'jae Johnson on the floor, too. She gets up.
Guys, you got to watch the way Anissa Morrow gets this position. I mean, for being so undersized and to have as many doubles as she does, I mean, you just imagine the strength. And Carolyn, you can speak to this way more than me down in the post. What does it take to hold the post player off while the top player is giving you that lob pass?
It is the strength that you have in your legs, and Anissa Morrow does that so well, of almost like sitting in a chair. She pushed Kennedy Todd Williams up the lane in order to get that positioning for the lob.
You know, Brooke, we were talking earlier, too, about Anissa Morrow came to this LSU program after she was the top dog at DePaul.
Yeah, she's always been fun to watch. I mean, just being in the city of Chicago, she's been dominating like this since she was 13 years old at Simeon.
And she came to LSU because she wanted to broaden her game. She didn't want to just play inside, but also, and Kim has freed her up to let her play a face-up game as well.
Here goes Morrow again. Janae Kent looking for anything. 4 seconds. Van Lith, the 1-2, bounce.
Van Lith with some confidence, too. She was turning the other direction before the ball actually went through the hoop.
Madison Scott will take that and do it with a swish.
Now, Scott can't wait until the fourth quarter to get going like she did yesterday.
Angel Reese through contact. 4 points, 8 rebounds for Angel.
It'll be interesting to watch Angel after halftime, because you sit still. Will that ankle stiffen up? It's going to take a little bit to get loose again.
Morrow kicks it out for Van Lith. Almost lost it. There are 2 players down. Rita Ibakwe still down for Ole Miss on the other end, and Marquisha Davis limping down the court. Rita Ibakwe. Let's take a look at what happened on that other end of the floor.
I saw Marquisha, she came down on someone's foot. I still can't quite tell what happened with Ibakwe.
So Meredith Pendergast, the training staff for Ole Miss, taking a look at Rita Ibakwe. And her presence down low, so important, especially in this game when you're going up against the Anissa Morrows and Angel Reeses of the world.
Ooh. You could see from the overhead, the ankle, it rolled. Yeah, Ibakwe to help with the rebounding and the size, and now LSU has gone with a big lineup. You have Anissa Morrow, Aaliyah Del Rosario, and Angel Reese.
And Madison Scott just shoots over it. 9 points now for Maddie. She's a first-team All-SEC selection, All-Defensive Team selection.
So you see Morrow now playing a 3 because you've got to find some way to find minutes to rest Flau'jae Johnson. Now in this zone, that SEC area where Tyia Singleton flashed, that's where you need to get the basketball. That gives you options.
Got to hang on to it, though. 6 seconds. And for Marquisha Davis, no, not in time, not in time. But the foul on Janae Kent. Well, the SEC final up for grabs. Ole Miss and LSU in our Saturday semifinal.
Who says you can't go for bold without going broke? Get the brands you want, the prices you want, whenever you want. TJ Maxx, where you can always afford to be you to the max.
Hey, CoverGirls. Plant Power? It's a game changer. Introducing the ultimate plant-powered mascara called Cleantopia. 300% extreme lush volume. Now in dramatic ultramarine black. Cleantopia Mascara, ultramarine black. From CoverGirl.
Today's just such a special day. The XFL and the USFL merged together to create one powerful spring football league called the UFL. These players are going to play hard-nosed, intense football, passionate football.
Every play matters.
Touchdown! They got one shot. They're going to ball out. Incredible! Spring football is here to stay.
The UFL season kicks off March 30th on Fox, ESPN, and ABC.
Look at this! And it is gone! It's so on.
Champ Week is here. We move faster.
Wow. They are putting it on.
Fueled by more fire. And we won't let up till hardware is won.
Feels like tourney time. Unbreakable, unstoppable history for the Beast.
March is here.
The Ally, ACC, SEC, and Pac-12 Championships Sunday on ESPN. Champ Week is here. We move faster. Fueled by more fire. And we won't let up till hardware is won.
Feels like tourney time.
The Ally, ACC, SEC, and Pac-12 Championships.
Coming up at halftime, Steffi, Nikki, Alyssa here with you. We'll talk the shot heard around the world. Camila Cardozo's buzzer-beating three, and of course, this game, Angel Reese, nice start for her.
Yeah, I mean, great to see the Bayou Barbie out there, but it needs some more. Off to a great start as we expected for LSU.
Yeah, and LSU's defense right now is holding Ole Miss to 29% from the field.
We'll talk more about it coming up in a few, ladies.
Alyssa, thank you. South Carolina, yeah, the shot heard around the world. That's exactly what it was. Incredible. Beating Tennessee with 1.1 on the clock. We have to see it again. It doesn't get old. Camila Cardozo, her first career three-pointer sends South Carolina to the SEC tournament final, and some alums getting after it. Asia Wilson put this on her Instagram, FaceTiming Candace Parker.
Those are two Aces teammates. Candace Parker, great player at Tennessee, and All-American. Asia Wilson at South Carolina. There'll be a lot of trash talking that'll go on between those two.
Dawn Staley looking on.
Dawn and Asia Wilson, they go at it back and forth on social media.
Yes, they do. It's very entertaining. Taya Singleton was just whistled for her first foul. LSU has hit 4 of its last 5 shots. And that goes out of bounds off of Ole Miss. Good to see Rita Ibakwe back in the game, number 32 in Navy. She was the one that was helped off the court moments ago. They have got to have her presence down low.
When you have the opportunity to move on to advance to play for an SEC championship, you're going to do everything you can to get back in this game.
Singleton looking for Ibakwe. Kennedy Todd Williams got loose on the wing, didn't take it. This will be a 2.
I think that 3 was more open. She passed up early in the possession.
10 rebounds already for Angel Reese.
Well, between Angel Reese and Anissa Morrow, those two alone, they've gotten to 17 rebounds.
That's the second against Ibakwe.
You know, Ole Miss did this yesterday. You just kind of hung around, and then all of a sudden, here they came. That fourth quarter, I mean,
shot out of a cannon.
Yeah, they did.
All right, I'm back.
Janae Kent.
Some more, you got the rebound.
Another offensive rebound.
Pulls up, no good. Well, as y'all see, man, I mean, it's a low-scoring game for LSU.
I think Ole Miss needs to try to push in transition.
LSU only has 29 points.
Wear out the legs of
Almost
LSU.
LSU does not go very deep, and especially when they don't have Michaela Williams available,
yeah,
who is resting.
Once again, look at that. Ole Miss taking a lot of jump shots. Another rebound for Angel Reese. Taking a ton of jump shots. She has 11 boards. Wow. Man, look, off the pass.
Morrow.
Good pass again by Anissa Morrow. Finding the Bayou Barbie.
Well, LSU's trying to be patient offensively and save their legs because they know they're going to have to work on the defensive end.
Madison Scott, that gets her into double figures with 11.
Remember yesterday when I said Madison Scott passed up a shot looking to pass, I said she needs to remember who she is. She needs to come into this game knowing who she is because she's going to need that if she has any intention of knocking off LSU.
She remembered in the fourth quarter who she is yesterday. And LSU calls a timeout here. Tigers up 31-23.
ESPN Tournament Challenge is back. And the
All right,
best part, anyone can bracket. You could be a genius.
Yeah.
One of these weird bird
Winning
things.
right now.
You could be a bona fide cat
Still
connoisseur.
feels like he's not playing that bear in the best. Well, they're at 31.
You could even be
But they're only
hiding in
shooting
the
40.5% from the floor. Only
no matter who,
16%
what,
from three.
when, where, or how.
Dang,
Anyone
it's
can
the
bracket.
Ole Miss is
Download to play
shooting
the #1.
28% from the floor. So
I really felt I was awful, but you know, I just want to like again be there for my teammates any way I can. So even on a slow night, I'm just happy to help, and I'm happy we got the dub.
Maddie, how you gonna tell the people you play bad? You're at 15 and 14, baby.
I love that. Madison Scott had 14 points, a season-high 15 rebounds. Brooke, I was surprised she told you she didn't play well.
I mean, an unbelievably selfless player as Foe goes for 3. Maddie Scott is the ultimate teammate, and when you have players like that who can complement and see the talent in others, it really just enhances the level of your own squad.
Yeah, and remember, this is a player, a
these
post
first
player,
2 games,
who was asked to play the point guard position. And said, okay.
She's
like
6'4" with guard skills.
Yeah,
and I love her energy. Madison Scott's motor that she has. She went 3-on-3, 3x3 this summer and really could exhibit what she was able to do. And I think that really helped her because throughout her career, Coach O has talked about how she's got to stay engaged all the time and know where she needs to be and how she can impact when she's away from the ball. And I think she has brought that to her game this season.
Yeah, Madison Scott, number 24 in Navy.
Madison Scott pulling
up in front of Reese, bit off the mark.
Great contest by injury.
There's a jump ball.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know why Ole Miss keep taking all these jumps.
Madison told us that
why they keep doing
that taught her so much because you cannot take a playoff on 3-on-3.
There's a 12-second shot clock.
Yeah.
So you've got to be ready to make quick decisions. Ball screen and slip. Pick and pop, rebound, kick it out. And It is so intense and quick moving, and you got to be in great shape.
Kickball stays with the Tigers.
All right. Kobe Van Lit. No good.
Again,
look at that. Anissa Morrow on the board. She rushed that
right
shot
back up
though.
with it. Haley Van Lith, another opportunity. They are killing it on the offensive glass. 11 offensive rebounds.
That's why I had to catch up to you. Thank you, man. Flage.
No bucket.
Yeah,
and
man.
3 seconds was called on Anissa Morrow before that bucket by Flage.
South Carolina. Cardozo.
There's the hero from earlier, Camila Cardoso.
Man, that's a shot she will never
training.
forget.
Getting a hug from our boy Hayes.
Their sports performance.
So cool to see, too, her family, her mom and her sister in the stands.
She works them hard, man. Molly works them good hard, y'all. She does.
That was incredible.
She's great at what she does.
Staley.
As you see, South Carolina has really not had a lot of injuries. Molly, she works them hard, but it pays off. Pays off on that court.
Go ahead and shoot the
man. I've been watching women's college basketball.
Kind of like that. Zakiya Stevenson, the freshman.
For a long time.
Shoot it.
First three-pointer for Ole Miss. They're not a team that shoots a lot or hits a lot. Last in the SEC.
And I've always thought women's college basketball was amazing. I really have.
Janae Kent misses.
Off the mark and through, but yeah, I love me some women's college basketball. Like I said, y'all seem to really be enjoying it.
Madison Scott, yes, with the pull-up.
A couple weeks ago when I went live and talked about it,
she's got 13.
I really enjoyed it. So. And I stated that night, I said I want to talk about women's college basketball. So
out of bounds off Ole Miss.
I do watch it. Very entertaining seeing these women, these young ladies.
She gets her shot blocked, but doesn't let that shake her confidence. She steps in, steps out, knocks down the three.
She gave Ole Miss some good minutes yesterday to get her to come in and handle the ball, run this offense, and she did as a true freshman. And the take from Janae Kent.
There's going to be an and one, but 15 seconds left, y'all, for halftime. Ole Miss has the ball.
That's provided. It's been
They
picking
are
up a
going
little
to
bit.
hold it for the last shot, but let's see what kind of shot they can get.
6 seconds here. Madison
Scott
Scott
has
8 of the last 11 points for the
He's
Rebels.
taking a lot of time. What are they doing?
Stevenson's going to have to let it go. That was not in time.
He didn't even get a shot off. So I'm not sure what that was. I mean, they had like 15 seconds to get a shot. Look at Coach Joe.
Ole Miss ran out of time. So LSU will take a lead into the locker room, 36-20.
You can't even get off the
Two
shot.
double-figure scorers already for LSU, Anissa Morrow and Flage Johnson. Angel Reese has 8 points and 12 rebounds. And yeah, she's playing in this game, bro. She's over there with you.
Yeah, she is getting some good minutes in. Angel, as this game's going on, how much has your ankle loosened up?
It's loose. I'm trying to do as best as I can, going up strong as I can. Of course, I'm coming down cautious a little bit, but I'm rebounding the hell out the ball, and I'm trying to do as much as I can for the team. So I think we're doing a good job right now, and we have a good second half coming up.
Yeah, y'all are battling the boards as well, and you're also being able to lean on Flage for some outside shooting. How big has that been?
Hey, the bench is key for us tonight. I mean, we don't really go too deep, but Janae making that and going in confident as she is as a freshman, I'm super happy for her, but we have a whole second half to do.
All right, appreciate you, Angel. Thank you so much. All right, we'll send it over to you, Melissa, at the studio.
Love that from Angel Reese. I am rebounding the heck out of the basketball. She got 12, that's what she said. Well, I'll let her say it. She said
struggling a little bit from the floor, but hey, it's okay. It's about impacting the game in years away. It's about helping your team win.
Ole Miss Rebels right now. We'll see what the second half has in store, but let's talk
about that's what the great players can do, y'all. Y'all feel, man, halftime, Ole Miss,
would look like. We wondered what this LSU team would look like if she wasn't 100%.
Women's college basketball semifinal game
number 2. She's still almost, she's still dominating the game. I think her and playing great together, considering the fact no Michaela Williams.
LSU is not shooting the ball well, but
find ways.
Ole Miss is shooting ball even worse, right? And so because of that, that's why LSU is trying to force this game. Like I said, LSU only got 36 points though, y'all. Which for them, and they play. But you know Ole Miss is great defensive team.
her to step up, and she's done so. I thought she and Flage
they're showing it, man. Their offense has been really bad.
And again,
they're shooting 31% from the floor, only 20%
is
from
really
the
impressive. But when you
that's
have a
not
player
gonna
like
cut it, y'all.
Morrow,
It's not
who
gonna
can
cut
run
it.
the floor, who can pick and pop, but she
When
uses
you look
her
at
strength. It's almost
LSU,
like
y'all, they already have two
volleyball
players.
out there sometimes. And this is a
With
very
9 more
physical
rebounds.
Ole Miss
This
team.
Morrow,
But Anissa
this Morrow has 9
really
rebounds.
stepped up and
Andrew
done the
Reese has
little
12.
things for this LSU team.
Yeah, I think
Not a
Moore
good
can come
sign
back in and move
if two
Haley over.
players
You can get Flage.
have that many
plays
rebounds
all
in the
out,
half.
so
That
she might need
means it's a
a
lot of
couple
missed
minutes
shots
to
by
start her,
the
but with
other
Toa
team.
out,
It has been.
I
It's a
thought it
lot
was
of
great
missed
that
shots
Janae
already.
came in there and gave them some quality minutes. In terms of Ole Miss, we talked about their
It's
trio
already
going
crazy
this
to see
game.
one
Kennedy
player
Clark
getting
Williams, a little bit
rebounds.
quiet. I think
Andrew
that
Reese
they need
has,
her offensive production
LSU has
in
2
there
players
because, you know, Maddie Scott's playing
that
great.
already have
Felicia Davis got 8
that many
points, but they do
rebounds
need
at
Kennedy Clark
halftime. So you
Williams
talking
going
about Andrew
forward.
Reese?
We knew this would
I
be a
mean,
game of
she
rebounding
don't play
as
for
well.
24
LSU right now with
rebounds.
27 total rebounds. Ole Miss with just
And this tomorrow
18.
she gonna
So
play
we'll see
for
what Coach
18
Hill says to
rebounds.
her
So,
team
wow.
coming up here in just a few minutes in the second half. Coming up next, we're talking Camila Cardoso's shot heard around the world.
Shot heard around the world, huh?
Buzzer beater to send her team to the championship game. We'll show it to you and break it down. Anissa Morrow, part of a big first half for LSU Tigers, 36-28 on top of Ole Miss.
One of the best shots I've ever seen.
Bravo! For buying a treadmill? You use the Quicksilver card from
Ain't
Capital
done yet,
One.
though.
It's simple, with no annual fee and unlimited 1.5% cash back
Ain't
on
done yet.
every purchase, every
Like I gotta take care of this
makes
tomorrow.
you
Still ain't
hero.
done after that.
Every purchase. And heroes don't take the stairs.
Is this a parachute?
Yeah, I feel it, man. I think LSU's gonna win this game. But do you think Ole Miss is gonna come back, win the game, go to the SEC tournament? Excuse me, go to the SEC championship game. As was stated earlier, y'all, they have not been to the SEC championship game since 1983. So that's a very, 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 very long time ago. Very long time ago. But, yeah, if they're able to come back and win this game, I mean, it would be a historic moment, though. I'm not gonna lie.
This time belongs to those who want it most. Where youth is tested.
Definitely would be a historic moment.
And greats are challenged.
Man, have y'all enjoyed?
The time is now.
In this college basketball tournament so far, because I know I have. Last night, man, Juju and USC beat UCLA. Y'all, that game went to double overtime. I watched the highlights of that game. And super competitive, y'all. Very competitive game. Juju had 33 points, 10 rebounds. He also had some incredible blocks in that game, man. Had 2 blocks, 2 steals. He played 41 minutes, so you know Juju is definitely tired, but we'll make sure Juju watch she's the best player, in my opinion, in the country, because she's definitely putting her team on her back. So cannot wait to watch them play. As I stated earlier, for those that didn't hear, I would definitely be going live tomorrow so we can watch the Pac-12 championship between USC and Stanford. Y'all, I'm so happy.
The XFL and the USFL
Finally
merged to
to see
create
my girl
one
Juju
powerful
play
spring football league called the
again.
UFL.
Really looking forward to it. I hope y'all looking forward to it as well.
Is here to stay.
The UFL season kicks off March 30th on Fox, ESPN, and ABC.
Flage can ball and rap. I mean, seen her on JD's rap game years ago. Yeah.
It's Arby's new
And I know,
2 for
like,
6 mix and
when
match.
she was on the rap game, I did not know she could play basketball this well. I knew she played, but I didn't know she was this great at it.
Creepy down there.
For those that shot with the memes, spoon, yeah, Will. I mean, that's
help?
wow, crazy.
No, that actually makes it way worse.
Get
crazy
Wi-Fi on the Xfinity 10G network.
Y'all, this is coming from a guy. I watched a lot of basketball. Watched a lot of basketball. I just cannot remember a time seeing something like that. Not something I've actually been able to see live, y'all. Wow,
the perfect
wow,
blend of
wow.
flavor and heat.
Wow.
On everything.
I still can't get over that because, like I said, I've been watching basketball for a long time. I've never seen anything like that before.
All right, let's show you our semifinal from earlier today. It was a rematch of last year's SEC
I've seen Curry Johnson happen back in the 80s and 90s,
Tennessee,
2000s,
South Carolina. We'll pick it up in the first quarter. Bree Hall drains the three.
Bree Hall was
South
one of those three balls that she shoots all the time. But South Carolina got out the gates really, really quick at the beginning of this game.
Into the third quarter, Tennessee making a comeback.
Tennessee will not go away, man.
Who gets the three to go? I mean,
Kia
the adjustments at the half, Kelly Harper, I mean, they took it right at South Carolina. Rakia Jackson put this team on her back, willing them to get back into it. And Rakia Jackson would take the lead for Tennessee with less than 30 seconds to go. 1 second left in regulation.
There it goes, y'all. There it goes.
Cardoso all by herself at the top of the key with a buzzer-beating three to win it for South Carolina. Her first career three-pointer, and it sends them to the championship game. South Carolina stays undefeated, and on top of that, takes a conference record.
Y'all played. I mean, Tennessee, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. Tennessee has played South Carolina better than any team. Any team has played them. Probably in the last 3 years. I mean, I know Kentucky beat them in 2022. But I'm saying, you talking about Tennessee, y'all. 3 times this year they could have beat South Carolina. 3 times. So they could have beat the first time when they were in Tennessee. The second time, in South Carolina. Then today, during the SEC tournament, they could have beat South Carolina 3 times. And it's like a span of a month. They could have beat them. Yes, this has been enjoyable. I've been supporting and watching women's college basketball since the mid-90s. Welcome. Yeah. Big supporter of women's college basketball. I love it.
For 40 minutes. We played them for the 3rd time now. It's not easy to beat somebody for 3 times in a row. So we knew they were going to come here and put them on fight, so we just try to stay composed, execute their game plan, and do what we do.
When your teammates surrounded you, just gave you all that love, how much energy does that help give this team going into the finals tomorrow?
A lot, man. I feel like we have a lot of love for each other. We support each other. We want to see each other succeed no matter what. So it just means a lot.
Dawn Staley told us after this game that originally she was trying to get the ball in the hands of Tahina Powell. Then she saw, hey, there's not a lot of time left, and they're not guarding Camilla Cardoso at the top of the key. She had never made a three-pointer, Nikki. Tell me about the type of trust that call from Dawn Staley takes to say, shoot it, Camilla.
Well, she analyzed the defense that Tennessee had put out there. They were not guarding. She was the only player that was open, and so when you have Tamari Key, who was in the paint, that left her a wide open shot. And Steffi, did she call bank on this one?
Listen, Tennessee fans are sick of seeing this shot. I mean, you watched the emotions and the reactions of all the players. I mean, Tennessee had this thing won. And you and I were kind of talking, Nikki, about maybe putting somebody, I mean, in hindsight's everything, but putting someone on the ball or at least contesting. My feeling is 1 second left, everyone is a shooter. And you gamble a little bit with that much time, and it's time to get a shot off. And Camilla Cardoso, granted, what you got?
I know.
She hadn't made one, but there's still
you
risk.
hate that came down to a last-second shot like that as a buzzer beater, but you got to go back in time and you got to look at the
I'm
first
still
quarter.
going
That's when the game
shot.
was really
a true coach coming in.
I know. Because it's about runs. It's about coming out and starting great and playing for 40 minutes. And we saw Tennessee fight. I mean, a lot of gutsy plays there, a lot of courage to come back, but there were opportunities before that shot too. The things that we talk about all the time this time of year, you got to make your free throws and your layups.
There's some moments y'all sports y'all
could have put this game even further out of reach, but it ends up being South Carolina who wins this one by 1. Are Asia Wilson and Candace Parker going to be okay out there in Vegas?
Asia always stirring up something. What is she doing
now?
I know. She and Candace have gone back and forth.
LeBron
she's obviously going back and forth with everybody because South Carolina beat a lot of people in our locker room, but she and Candace are great. I don't think we have to have a therapist come in or anything like that and work. I think the locker room is going to be good. Cindy Colson, did you hear that?
Asia said, when it comes to my Gamecocks, everybody can get the smoke. We got another coming your way between LSU and Ole Miss. Tigers on top, 36-28.
Never ever forget. that's the amazing thing about sports. That's why all the sports fans, we love it so much. Because it just really gives us those incredible moments. It really gives us those moments that we'll remember forever. We'll be able to go back and tell our kids and grandkids and all that good stuff. Hey, I remember back in 2024, when Camila Cardoza with the game-winning three-point shot to send South Carolina back to the SEC championship game. Boy, you just gotta love sports, man. You really do. You're bringing some amazing moments. Appreciate the sports. Really good. Thank you.
It's so on.
Like I said, a couple weeks ago,
Show how we do it, guys.
I'm talking about Blue. I really love women's sports.
The SEC tournament finds its home
it really
in
doesn't
Music
make sense
City,
to me when I
Nashville,
just go, you
Tennessee.
got to talk about it. Considering that I watch it, all the time. And well, I'm going to talk about the NBA.
ESPN Tournament Challenge is back. And the best part, anyone can bracket.
As much.
You could be a genius.
As I watch the NBA.
One of these weird bird thingies.
Really important.
You could be a bona fide cat connoisseur. You could even be hiding in the bathroom.
I've said this a few times.
No matter who, what, when, where, or how, anyone can bracket. Download to play the #1 bracket game.
Juju Watkins. Man, really got wanted to get a Juju Watkins jersey. We're not even getting one because he's so out. Yeah. I laugh at you, man. I'm telling you. That jersey is sold out. Everyone wants it. Everyone wants a Juju Watkins jersey. I want those people. I really do, bro. It's sold out. Yeah. I'm gonna ask if anybody else was trying to get Juju Watkins jersey. Not able to have one in your possession right now.
Something nice. Phone numbers, email.
You know, a lot of us are ready to give one.
McAfee Plus is like having a private detective who helps take back your data from sites selling.
Yeah.
Get all-in-one protection with McAfee Plus.
That's what we can do. That's what we can do.
Synergy Raw Kombucha, a sip of life.
Just hit my savings goal.
Back in my day, we kept our money in the mattress. Green light is better.
Hello, Moto.
Let me check some of these other women's basketball games that are going on right now. So it's like Texas is gonna beat Kansas, y'all.
You're watching ESPN's Champ Week presented by Principal.
Pretty much predicted that they would. 71, 56, 227 is on the floor. Y'all Creighton Seton Hall. Really tough game right now. Creighton's up 48, 46, 333 left to go in the third quarter. Let's see what else we have. We have 10 games. And then 8 you have West Virginia and Kansas State. Like I said earlier,
This is the SEC Women's Basketball Tournament Semifinal. You're watching the SEC on ESPN. You'll never forget watching this shot. Camila Cardoso throwing up a prayer. South Carolina jumping into the SEC Tournament final at the buzzer with a win over Tennessee. Courtney Lyle, Carolyn Peck, and Brooke Weisbrod back with you. Now, who is going to face that South Carolina team? Right now, LSU up at the half over Ole Miss, 36-28. The question coming into this game was, would we see the SEC Player of the Year in Angel Reese? And the answer was yes.
Oh, yeah, she's nothing going to deny her being in this ball game. She has been rebounding crazy. She has 12 rebounds, but then also scoring 8 points. It isn't easy. But the greats have to tough it through, and that's what Angel Reese has done for LSU tonight. Can she keep it up? Did she get stiff when she was in the locker room at halftime? Or did she keep it moving around so that she was able to play in this second half?
Offensively, what do you want to see here? The Rebels shooting 41% from the field. That's a good sign for Madison Scott.
Madison Scott's got to play like she did in that fourth quarter yesterday in the quarterfinals. She has got to be looking for a shot, not so much a distributor, and looking for opportunities to attack.
She already has more points than she did yesterday at 15 today, 14 yesterday. Van Lith, the turn and shoot. And a foul on Anissa Morrow. Angel Reese, 12 rebounds. Anissa Morrow's a rebound away from a double-double. Flau'jae Johnson's got 10 points. She's hit 2 triples. But Ole Miss has cut it to 6 here.
And the amount of minutes that LSU's starters are going to have to play, it will be a huge advantage for Ole Miss to pick up the tempo of this game.
Marquisha Davis in double figures. LSU trying to get back into the final for the first time since 2012. Ole Miss hasn't been to the SEC tournament final since 1983.
I'll be right back, y'all. Be right back.
All right, Angel Reese, there's that double-double. 21 double-doubles, now 22 on the season. That's 4th in the nation.
I've seen Angel Reese working on that face-up game. She is demonstrating she can do so many different things.
That's the second foul on Angel Reese.
Look, for LSU to advance, try to get to Cleveland, she's going to have to knock down these kind of shots. That one looked nice.
Angel Reese going over to talk to Kim Mulkey while Rita Ibakwe is at the free throw line.
Angel Reese will communicate with Kim Mulkey of things that she sees on the floor and make suggestions of what she thinks they should run, because she knows when she feels the different contact that she's receiving, how teams are guarding her, how she can take advantage of that.
Ibakwe 1 of 2.
Ole Miss bringing some pressure, try to force some turnovers.
There it is, Marquisha Davis with the steal and the bucket, 12 points now.
This could be a problem in the second half, because not only does pressing force you to possibly turn the ball over, but it takes more out of you physically.
Last year, Poa out there for LSU with 3 fouls. Morrow guarded by Scott. And she lost it. It'll be Ole Miss ball.
Marquisha Davis just ran right in the passing lane and paid it off on the other end. The defense then forcing another turnover for LSU. I keep talking about the fatigue factor for LSU, because not only not able to get up and down the floor, but it can affect your discipline, your ability to concentrate on what you need to do.
That's a foul on Kennedy Todd Williams, her second. And it looks like right now Angel's trying to create. She brought the ball up the floor and probing through the lane.
Well, after she demonstrated she could make that face-up shot, trying to spread the floor, then they're isolating Anissa Morrow on the block. And that's leaving driving lanes. So they're not, because LSU's not a team that normally relies on perimeter shots. They're only shooting like 32% from the three-point line.
Todd Williams in trouble. The kick out to Scott. Stevenson back to Madison Scott. 5 seconds. Kennedy Todd Williams, turn around, knocks it down.
There were a few easier shots before that could have been taken. She took the most difficult one of the possession and knocked it down.
But Ole Miss within 2.
See Angel on the perimeter, Morrow inside, pulling a big way away from the basket. Ibakwe with a big defensive stop.
We're talking about this last play.
I think Kennedy Todd Williams slamming the basketball down.
Yeah, so Kennedy Todd Williams will get a technical foul on that one. There was also a personal foul on Janae Kent of LSU. So that makes it 3 now on Kennedy Todd Williams as Haley Van Lith shoots the free throws.
Players have to understand in the heat of the moment, if you, as bad as you want to advance to the finals, you've got to keep your emotions in check.
So 3 personals on Kennedy Todd Williams. She is still out there.
LSU's overload. They wanted to get the ball to Angel Reese. They called her there for an offensive foul.
Yeah, that's her 3rd.
I didn't see that. She was just posting up. Yeah, and that's a missed opportunity after getting the ball back.
If you're Ole Miss, you try to go at her now?
Absolutely you do.
All right, y'all, I'm back.
Ibakwe needs to post up, call for it.
Ole Miss is cut the lead to 4. They're in this game, y'all.
There we go, in a ball screen. Have the
They're
guards
doing what I said they
drive
need.
at number 10 and 1.
Hold the game down. Great defense from Angel Reese. Strong rebound from Lisa Morrow. Yeah, like I said, y'all, this is how Ole Miss has been winning games. They play an old school style of defense. You don't really see teams play this way anymore.
So she goes to the Ole Miss bench.
I mean, they're forcing LSU into some really tough shots. LSU was only shooting 41% from the floor and only 20% from 3. But LSU has 30 rebounds and Ole Miss only has 18 rebounds. So that's where LSU is,
Okay, so
really
officials are
getting
going to go back and look at this. We're going to step aside and figure it out. We'll let you know what's happening when we come back.
As you see, it's only a 4-point game. So Ole Miss is doing exactly what I said they need to do to win this game. And that's what they've done, man. And I don't know. It's just something about LSU. They have a way. That's why I was crazy, yesterday when Ole Miss scored 84 points. Because they never score that many points. They're not the kind of team. They don't have the kind of players on their teams to really put up points. But somehow, some way, they did it yesterday. They was going against Florida. Obviously LSU's a better team. They're a better defensive team than Florida is. So, yeah, y'all. Wow. Pretty crazy, huh? LSU only has 41 points. This is a team, like I said, they average about 90 points a game. They only got 41. So, they give credit to Ole Miss. Credit to Ole Miss. You know, I said this about Ole Miss, y'all. I feel like once Coach Yo is able to get some scores,
movement that inspires.
Man, this team is going to be dangerous, y'all. This team is going to be very dangerous. Because they have the defense. They have the defense. Okay, now you just got to get you some scores. You know, that's what Coach Yo has to do. Go get us some scores. Get some players that can put the ball in the basket consistently,
ESPN
right?
Tournament Challenge
I just put the
is
ball in
back,
the basket
and the
sometimes.
best part,
Put the ball in
anyone
the basket consistently.
You could be a genius.
Right, and do it at an official level.
One of these
This is not an
weird
official team.
bird thingies.
They don't have official.
You could be a
shooters
bona
or
fide
players
cat
on their team.
connoisseur.
Once they get there, they'll be okay. You
You
can see
could
it. I mean,
even
Ole
be
Miss, they're getting
hiding
there,
in the
y'all. They are.
bathroom. No
They
matter
getting there.
who, what, when, where, or how,
They're getting there.
anyone can bracket. Download
They're already
to
off
play
to
the
a
number
very
one
good
bracket
start.
game.
Very great start, I should say.
Today's just such a
At
special
least they
day.
have an
The
identity.
XFL and
That's
the
their
USFL
defense.
merged
Now
together
they
to
just have to
create
build on
one
that kind of
powerful spring
expanded
football league
identity.
called the UFL.
So it could be more balanced, right? Right now, they're just
intense football,
all
passionate
defense.
football.
Every play matters.
Have a little balance, right?
One shot.
Maybe be 60
They're gonna ball out.
defense, 40% offense.
Spring football is here to
Or
stay.
even for them, even they can get 70-30, right? 70% defense, 30% offense, then they'd be fine. You're talking about where it's like kind of for them on this down zone. It's really like 90% defense, 10% offense. Gotta have balance. Gotta have some balance. That's what Ole Miss is right now. To me, they feel they're 90% defense, 10% offense. They just don't have scores.
College Game Day, live from Greensboro.
You know
Sunday
what?
at
Ole
noon
Miss,
on
good
ESPN.
job doing. Coach Joe's not making any excuses.
That's tomorrow. Game day will be in the house of the
There go
ACC
Coach
tournament.
Bailey right
Champ Week
there.
continues Sunday. 3 women's titles games on ESPN. We start with the ACC title
Coach
game at
Bailey right
1,
there.
followed by the
right
SEC.
back like
South
y'all.
Carolina
I'll
will
be
be
right
there
back.
playing one of these teams, and then the Pac-12 title game, USC and Stanford will cap the afternoon. Tomorrow's going to be a lot of fun.
It's going to be a lot of great basketball games.
South Carolina got there with a hero shot from Camila Cardoso. Will they face LSU for a second time? Count the bucket for 2 for Flage Johnson.
The foul was called, was that on Zakiya Stevenson?
Yeah, so that is her third. We want to let you know, too, during the last break, they went back and reviewed the foul. Kennedy Todd Williams, not her 4th foul. She has 3 fouls for Ole Miss. It was given to Zakiya Stevenson. So now she has 3 after just picking up her 3rd. So now they've waved off the bucket? No, so the bucket's good. There's just 4 team fouls. It wasn't on Flage Johnson.
Now, Ole Miss needs to push in transition, but they've got to have somebody running the floor, especially in the middle.
Tipped away by Anissa Morrow. And that's a turnover for LSU.
And Madison Scott for Ole Miss. Here's where the foul occurs. Zakiya Stevenson. She was all tied up with Anissa Morrow. But Madison Scott needs to look for a shot. She needs to look for her option to score.
Offensive foul on Maddie Scott. Her 2nd. of bounds off of LSU. Just a 6-point game in our second semifinal of the day. Ole Miss and LSU trying to get back to that SEC tournament final for the first time in a very long time.
One is lane 4, more than lane 4. When it's a clear blue canvas for dreams of gold. A pipeline to college, the forging ground for Olympians. And a catalyst for making waves on the biggest stage of all.
Allison Schmidt is going to hang out for the United States a new Olympic record.
For future Olympians, college athletics just mean more.
Excuse me, would you mind taking a picture of us?
Oh, no problem.
Thanks.
Ooh, yes, problem. You need Verizon. Get the new iPhone 15 Pro with tons of storage, so you can take all the pics.
Trade in any iPhone in any condition and get iPhone 15 Pro and iPad and Apple Watch SE all on us. Only on Verizon.
This time belongs to those who want it most. The rivals. The statement makers.
70 points.
70? You want that shot? Take it. That stop? Make it. This time is where youth is tested and greats are challenged. The playoff push is coming. The time is now.
Well, Coach Yo has transformed this Ole Miss program. The last 3 seasons, they were the WNIT runners-up. Then they went back to the NCAA tournament for the first time since 2007. And last year, they made it to the Sweet 16. This is a coach that coaching is kind of in her blood. She got an early start, we've learned.
Well, Coach Yo's father coached for many years in the
talking about
Bahamas.
Coach
He
Yo.
coached AAU
Job
teams
she
at a young
done.
age when Coach
LSU.
Yo was only 10 years old.
Ole Miss.
And Moon McPhee told me that he had about 6 AAU teams going at a time, and he was tired. And he told his 10-year-old daughter, Yolette, listen, you're going to coach the game tonight. And as she's coaching, she sat down the best player on the team, and she told him, look, you don't want to pass the basketball, so you're not going to play. And he knew then that she had coaching in her blood.
And nothing has changed. There is her father, a Gladstone Moon McPhee.
Yeah.
That's
Coach Yo's father like he don't play.
What was what is the biggest trait, the similarities between the two? And he said she is herself. She said, that was how I was, coach with that passion, played every play as you were coaching, and that's what you get from Coach O.
And I think that's why players like to play for her. She's true to who she is. She's honest with them. She's passionate.
She hadn't broken down into too many defensive stances today like we normally see with her on the sideline.
I feel like she's been relatively calm the last 2 days.
Well, I think that she sees how close she is to possibly making it back to the SEC, bringing Ole Miss back to the SEC finals, and so she's really thinking everything through.
Last year, Poa makes both free throws. Still a 6-point game. Ole Miss in some foul trouble. Zakiya Stevenson with 4, Kennedy Todd Williams with 3. Todd Williams at the free throw line. 4-point game.
She can chip away and get stops, especially with Angel Reese out of the game. Though she just got up, she's heading to the table.
Last year, Poa with the triple.
Now, Poa had a very, very good game on yesterday.
Poa's going to be key for LSU.
Yeah, 14. No, she's not really known for her scoring.
Running the point.
Known for her
defense. She was in
defense.
some foul trouble in the first half.
There's some really big baskets for LSU yesterday. I know it was a blowout, but still big basket.
Mulkey has been so pleased with her decisions and how she's taken over that point guard spot.
Angel Reese will check back into a 7-point ball game. Reese and Morrow both with double-doubles here. They're double-double trouble.
I'm Michaela Williams. They need Poa.
Kim Mulkey changed her mind. She's like, no, I'm gonna leave.
They need Poa.
Rosario out there.
They need Poa to score from basket. Y'all see right there, Angel Reese. You're
I think as long as LSU has a lead, I would rest Angel Reese.
That ankle yesterday was questionable coming into this game.
Flage playing some really tough defense on my feet today. Kyle Williams with the ball. Little run off the
Williams is starting to feel herself a little bit. She's had 2 good looks last 2 possessions.
Yeah, y'all. I mean, y'all see.
They are a second half team, and especially when they feel like their backs against the wall, that's when the Rebels take it to another level.
When Flage is at her bed. I know Coach Mulkey has said
in this quarter for Kennedy Todd Williams.
She got on the Flage.
Coming in, Kim said, nope. Aaliyah, you're going to stay in there.
She got on to her for shooting too many threes.
She wanted to play.
First foul by Marquisha Davis puts Flage Johnson at the free throw line.
Starters played a lot of minutes yesterday, and even when they were up 20-plus points, I'm wondering when Kim was going to start subbing. She had to sub a lot early today in hopes that they are going to be playing tomorrow, save some of the legs.
Ibakwe trying to go up through a triple team. Yeah, and LSU doesn't have a ton of depth. Their bench minutes per game and points per game are both second fewest in the SEC.
Oh, what a crossover by Flage.
See, Ole Miss has used their bench. And they like to run.
So they were doing an incredible job doing their team. Yeah, I mean, she took over that program. Man, Ole Miss. Talk about a rebuild.
That's the third on Janae Kim.
Major rebuild.
This tournament is unique, too. We talked a little bit about it yesterday. When you get to the NCAA tournament, you're going to have a day of rest in between every game. When you're at the SEC tournament,
consecutive 20-plus minutes. Wow. That's never been done at Ole Miss.
I could use a day off in between.
Never, ever. Never, ever been done at Ole Miss.
But it's exciting basketball. I'm still not over what we saw in this first semifinal game today.
Just incredible. A buzzer beater by Camila Cardoso, a 6'7" post player.
Well, first, Tennessee came from 23 points down.
Yes.
To put them in the position to win the game.
And then heartbreak for the Lady Vols.
Excuse me. Good defense by Ole Miss.
In and out for Anissa Morrow.
Morrow has to take.
Ole Miss needs to push.
Right.
Just down by 5.
If Ole Miss can push in transition, playing to the rim, they can keep getting those opportunities, getting to the free throw line.
Second foul on Del Rosario.
So Angel's got 3. Anissa. Oh, it changed. Anissa Morrow has just one. Just one. So Reese with 3, Poa with 3.
That was the second.
Has 3.
Yeah, that was the second on Del Rosario.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with LSU. You go fast. You're already missing Michaela Williams. This is not a deep team as it is, so.
Hey, we got us a 3-point game.
17 points for Madison Scott,
y'all,
too.
look at that. Ole Miss got to the free-throw line 15 times, 5 more than LSU.
Now, I can imagine that Ole Miss is going to set up, I would, full court
jump
press.
shots, but they are
Try to
starting
force
to be
some
aggressive.
turnovers.
Just pack the basket.
Well, Ole Miss is trailed by as many as 11 today. But specifically in this third quarter, that 3-headed monster, it's gone to work.
The balance and what each one of them bring. You had Madison Scott scoring on the block, Marquisha Davis with the steal score, and then Kennedy Todd Williams with the jumper. The 3 of them combined can be pretty scary.
That's why they call it a monster, Peck.
Oh.
It's not a 3-headed teddy bear, which also might be scary.
But those 3, when they get rolling, they are dangerous.
All right, y'all.
They've got 18 points here in the third quarter. The rest of the team just won. They're 7 of 8, too, from the field.
The 3 of them need to, I think, push tempo now to end the third and through the fourth.
Angel Reese back in the game, trying to corral that rebound, and it will stay with LSU. Under 90 seconds to go in the quarter.
Kennedy Todd Williams has got to keep her emotions in check. Even if you don't like the call by the official, you don't want to get another technical foul.
That last year pole with the ball. Looking down low, looking for Anissa Morrow, man.
She'll outlet to Todd Williams.
Oh, he's trying to push it a little bit. Scott.
And Madison Scott. 19 points to 6
game
for Ole Miss. They're within 1.
Again, as I say time again, Ole Miss has to start the game down.
To remember who she is.
They're doing.
That's dangerous if you're her opponent.
Start on the defensive end and then push in transition. Not looking to pass, but looking to score.
Sometimes y'all pushing the pace is not always about getting out of transition. Sometimes it's also about just getting to your set.
She's got to be the go-to if she has any plans of taking the Rebels to play on Sunday.
That's what LSU needs to do. Because if you allow Ole Miss's defense to get set,
Madison Scott,
man,
19 points tonight after 14 yesterday. She has announced she's going to come back next year.
Defense cannot get set.
She is stuck with Ole Miss her entire career, was the 2021 SEC Freshman of the Year. Second team last year, first team this year.
And her game continues to improve. I remember her as a freshman. She was a very emotional player because she loves to compete, and she had to harness that emotion to move it always in a positive direction. And now she has gotten that balance under control. Excuse me, under control. I love to watch her play.
Marquisha Davis.
I like to watch Marquisha too.
There's going to be an and one.
That just sparked her whole team.
Oh,
she can tie it at the free throw line.
With the SEC semifinals,
a lot of people didn't know
about big-time players making big-time plays. And Marquisha Davis did exactly that.
Now, it's a good team. And they're limited in what they can do. But it's a good team.
18 points for Marquisha Davis. Double figures for the 25th time this season.
LSU.
Had a career-high 33 yesterday, 18 today, looking to tie it here.
Like the 3-point game, it ain't on right now for him. They're only shooting 27%, so
shot clock still on.
But we know LSU is not a great 3-point shooting team this year. They're only shooting about 31% this year during the season. So this is not a team with a lot of shooting.
Van Lith trying to go over Ibakwe.
Haley Van Lith, you know, I like her. She is having a tough game because Ole Miss does have a lot of length. And with her being a score player, as I saw right there on that last shot, she's trying to shoot over. This is tough. Because if you're trying to shoot over somebody with 4, 5, 6 inches taller than you, it can be hard for you to even look at the basket.
Reese went to the floor.
I'm really surprised she even got that shot up. And it hit rim and it wasn't an air ball. Because I don't think Haley Van Lith could really see the basket. So.
56 double-doubles in the last 2 seasons, tied for the most in Division I.
Makes the first.
11 straight double-doubles after her numbers tonight, 11 and 15. Now 12 and 15.
At the top of every opponent's scouting report is keep Angel Reese off the glass.
You can't do it.
Has anyone been able to do that?
No.
And you have to deal with her teammate and do some more. So kind of like pick your poison.
Ole Miss can take the last shot.
The other one too.
Down 2.
Alicia Davis.
And they turn it over instead.
That's how we win.
LSU's defense helps them hang on to the lead.
Up by
10 minutes to decide who is moving on to Sunday. Ole Miss hasn't been there since 1983. For LSU, be the first since 2012.
Yeah. So yeah, United States, SEC championship, work on the line, man. When you would go up against North Carolina Gamecocks after Santa Carmelo Cardoso, they won the Golden Class in the college basketball history. The game winning 3-point shot, and she's not even a player to shoot. She doesn't even shoot mid-range shot, let alone shooting 3. So, man, still. Incredible moment, something that we'll never forget. But yeah, that's what's on the line, man. SEC championship berth. Play against South Carolina Gamecocks. Yeah, y'all see.
Oh shoot, I forgot to play the song.
Man, Ole Miss. I love teams that know, hey, we may not be great at this particular thing. We may not be a great defensive team or a great offensive team. We're gonna do what we know to do well, and we're gonna do it at a very elite level. And like Ole Miss knows, they're not a great offensive team, right? They don't have a ton of scoring on the team.
This time belongs to
but they know they have a lot of really good defense on the team. So what do? They can really play some defense. And they take pride in playing defense. Some teams, y'all, they try to do stuff that they know they cannot do. They're just trying to do it because they feel like, well, I see other teams doing it. So we're going to play that same way. You got to play to your strength. The Ole Miss, they know
and we won't let up till hardware is
their strength is playing defense. That's why I respect it, man. I do. All teams that play their strength, I'm going to respect it.
SEC and Pac-12 championships.
When you try to do stuff that you know you're not good at, you're not great at, that's when I'm like, wow, come on. When you play your strength, I love it.
Spring football.
And that's what makes the LSU so, that's what makes Ole Miss so tough.
On Fox, ESPN, and ABC.
When the girls love playing defense, and Coach O, she preaches. I mean, you're not going to play for Coach O if you don't play defense, too. But I said earlier, though, yes, they do need some balance in this team. You can't just be all defense. You cannot be all offense. You got to have balance. Now, I'm not saying it has to be 50-50, but for Ole Miss, I think if they can get like 70-30, they'll be fine. I said that earlier. They need to get to 70-30. Yeah, I feel like right now Ole Miss is 90-10. 90% defense, 10% offense. I really do.
ESPN's exclusive presentation of college basketball is brought to you by Principal. Let's build a retirement and benefits plan that works for your team. 2-point game in our second and final semifinal. Winner of this one will take on South Carolina. Will we get the rematch of South Carolina LSU?
This is how they play. So with those just not seeing, this is really how they play. Because as a team, they only shoot
really turned things up in the third quarter. They shot just under 70% from the field
and they only
in the
shoot
third quarter.
69% from the free throw line.
And their defense was good too.
But looking at third quarter, they had 23 points, 9
LSU has
13.
really struggled to score in that third quarter.
They did not have a field goal in the last 4 minutes.
You know, Coach Yo's going to take
the biggest reason that
they
LSU
can
has
get
the lead
23
right now,
points
it's just the work that they've done on the offensive glass. They've got 12 offensive rebounds.
There's a field goal LSU's been looking for, and it comes off the hands of Angel Reese. 14 and 15 for Angel. Offensively, Ole Miss has 2 players in double figures. Marquisha Davis with 18, Madison Scott with 19. Both on the floor right now. Here's Scott. Got an offensive foul on Marquisha Davis. That's going to be her third.
I think was that Haley Van Litten do that?
To close
the Haley Van
this
Litten
game
was that?
out,
Who is that? Who is that, y'all?
LSU's going to have to play through Angel Reese. And one-on-one, I don't think Ole Miss would be able to slot.
I think they might be Haley Van Litten.
The SEC Player of the Year, averages a double-double, has a double-double.
I'm not sure. This surprise has been a low-scoring game. Yeah, Ole Miss. Like I say it again. They slow the game down.
Angel Reese isolated
because they have
just let number 10
this
go to work.
LSU to have to adjust.
Davis hitting the gas.
And
the behind
that's
the
not
back
the kind of team
pass. She'll
LSU
get
is.
it back and finish.
A little give and give it back. Ayanna Thompson.
They're making LSU work for
Spicy in
everything.
transition. That
Like
gets
really
Marquisha Davis to 20 points. 8th time this season she's hit the 20-point mark, including last 2.
That time she was able to
Reese will finish that one.
to her shoulder.
Stars have got to step up if they will advance to the finals.
It really hasn't been the case with so a lot of times when Andrew Reese got that ball, boom, it's been the blue jersey right there ready.
And then Angel Reese just going to work
This time
inside,
she was
gets the
baseline,
bucket and one. A trip to the free throw line.
That's the
4th
foul on
little
Rita
mean move
Ibakwe.
right there by Angel Reese. You know, don't take much to get her going, y'all.
Bounces it in, 3-point play.
That girl, she
Angel
already played
Reese
with
scored
you.
LSU's last 6.
You feel like the underdog. Yeah, that's why it's a low-scoring game. LSU, I mean, Ole Miss only averages like 69 points a game. So for them, this is, it's not a low-scoring game. But for Ole Miss, but for LSU, it's
baseline. And they're going to grant it to
you
her.
average like almost 90 points a game, and you only got 58.
11
You're in the
seconds on the
fourth
shot
quarter.
clock.
It's like,
53
yesterday they had 87 points. Yeah, they ain't gonna get anywhere close to 87 points because they would literally have to score 29 points to get there. And the chance of them doing that, against Ole Miss, slim to none. So give credit to Coach Yo. Give credit to our team. Man. Did any of y'all watch the highlights from last night's game between USC and UCLA? I was going to say, did any of y'all watch it, but then I doubt. Of course you can't watch it. It's on Pac-12 Network, so no one can watch it. But anybody at least get to look at the highlights of it. If you did, I appreciate that game. Just, looking at it. Again, highlights is really not the best way to kind of
ESPN Tournament Challenge is back. And the best part, anyone can bracket.
Just about looking at the highlights. It was a very intense game. Also, did anyone watch Stanford? Excuse me. Did anyone look at the highlights of Stanford or Oregon State? Stanford was able to pull it off. Him and Green, I tell you what,
hiding in the bathroom. No matter
He is
who,
something.
what, when, where,
She was 1 assist away from
anyone can
triple
bracket.
double, y'all.
Download to play the #1
And not
bracket
triple
game.
double with blocks, you know, because a lot of people
The
when
SEC
you get
and
triple double,
SEC
especially with
Network
Cameron, you
thank
like
our
blocks.
official
No.
corporate sponsors for their continued support of
He
our
had 9
student
assists, y'all.
athletes
Cameron
during
Green,
every
who's 6'4",
championship season.
had 9 assists to go along with her 16 points, her 12 rebounds, her 2 block shots. So great win by Stanford. And the jump, she had a great game as well. She had 20 points and 6 rebounds. So again, like I said, I know you can only watch the highlights of that game, but yeah. You can tell just by watching the highlights of both of those games. They're super competitive. Now, the Pac-12, I think, is an underrated conference. A lot of people aren't going to talk about the Pac-12.
One powerful spring football league
You
called the UFL.
got some new teams coming up, like USC, like Colorado.
The UFL season kicks off March 30th.
Yep. And we back.
So South Carolina
That's how we
will have
back.
to inbound it with 1.1.
They're showing it again.
Cardoso for 3. Banks
Nah.
it in! A miracle for the Gamecocks! An unbelievable shot from Camila Cardoso puts South Carolina back in the SEC tournament final, and LSU is trying to be a team that meets them there. Angel Reese doing it on a bum ankle.
And she has put up
Can't
great
even
numbers
tell
tonight,
Angel Reese got a bum
17
like a
points,
thing. That's how she
15
normally plays.
rebounds. Kim Mulkey has managed her minutes so that she can be effective while she's on the floor. Can she close this thing out?
Or will Ole Miss come
Good
back
job, man.
and they be the
Yes,
ones
you
to
gonna
face
close
South
it out?
Carolina tomorrow?
Well, the way we
I
saw
appreciate
Ole
David
Miss
looking.
play yesterday.
Oh, great double team by Power. Goes ahead of
Potential
Flage.
is there.
Oh, what a tough finish by
Johnson
Flage.
finishing
Probably
for
should have
contact.
been 1-1. But she still was able to finish through all
She's
that
got
contact.
16.
I love about Flage Johnson. She
Man,
finished contact,
okay,
didn't argue
Flage.
with the officials. She just
Now
got
Angel with
she's
the
standing on
steal.
business.
Angel Reese
She
with the
going all the
steal.
way. Got
Angel
it.
looks fine.
Y'all,
A 7-0
like
run
this
for
game
the
starting to
Tigers.
flip, doesn't it? Like this game starting to flip.
Ayanna Thompson misses.
Good.
Kennedy Todd
We got my
Williams.
Todd Williams. Got deflected by
Up to
Flage.
Scott.
Scott's got to go to work.
Todd Williams will take the 3.
Wow.
Crushed it.
Surprised she made it. And I gave y'all the numbers a few minutes
She's
ago.
into double
Ole Miss is
figures.
only
One of
shooting
3
10%
players for
of
Ole
the team
Miss.
this entire season. So that's a big 3, though. That's a big 3.
We had
They
a
need
good one in that
the
first
LSU was,
game. We're having a good one
starting the game
to
suspended.
finish it out tonight.
Probably not
So
the
the
best
semifinals are
pass by
about.
Power, but great defense by Ole Miss. Todd Williams
Win
running.
and continue to play. Lose and you go home.
Todd Williams backs this out.
Y'all, but look how long it's taking Ole Miss to get in this thing.
Ole Miss has got to shoot.
They're not even going to get a shot off.
Shot clock violation.
They couldn't even get a shot off. See, look how long it took them. It was literally like 9 seconds left on the clock, and now
in transition,
they were trying to get into that
and then
offensive
another
field.
steal by the SEC Player of the Year, Angel Reese,
Angel
coast
Reese.
to coast.
Ole Miss controlled the 3rd quarter. Now LSU has outscored Ole
controlled
Miss
the
here in the
4th so
4th
far, yeah.
quarter by 4.
Flage step back.
Johnson to step back.
No. Foul.
And a foul away from the ball as Anissa Morrow took a hard fall. That's the 3rd on Madison Scott.
Scott on the box out, called for the foul.
Both teams a bit short-handed in this game. hasn't mattered. It's been a battle. LSU playing without Michaela Williams. Ole Miss playing without Snutta Collins because of a coach's decision. She's usually a starter for them.
Carissa Richardson gave Ole Miss good minutes yesterday as well on the glass and finishing in the paint.
Going down low. That's Swazer. She lost the ball. That's Scott trying to run. Gonna be offensive foul. There's gonna be a blocking foul on
holding her head.
Oh, that's on Poe. I think it might be her foot.
Basket.
Poe like she been some pain, y'all. Hopefully she gets up. She did get up. Y'all can tell. Poe is in some pain.
Poe trying to stand up. Angel Reese is basically holding her up right now.
Hopefully she's gonna be okay, y'all.
LSU staff helping last tier Poa off the court right now.
I really hope she's gonna be okay. You see the look on her teammates' faces. They're really concerned. Y'all was just gonna pray that Poe is gonna be.
And I think they're calling for additional help to come out to the floor for last year Poa of LSU.
Man, you never want to see nothing like this, y'all. Just praying that everything's gonna be okay with her. It's moments like this, man, it's bigger than basketball. It's real life.
And the stretcher coming out now. Poe was under the basket. It came down hard, hit the floor very hard. They're putting a neck brace on her right now. She tried to get up and tried to walk off the court, but went back down, and now they're attending to her and putting the backboard behind her. See your teammates gathered together. A terrifying sight to see a teammate go down.
It really is, and you know how hard last year plays for this team. Their team has a great respect for the effort that she gives. She is that player that sacrifices her body to take charges. She's 30 on the season.
Yeah, man, this
that they've got to be concerned with
very scary,
right
man. You're praying that everything's gonna be okay with Poa.
Again, if you're just joining us, last year Poa hitting the
It's
floor
stuff
very hard under the basket. She tried to give up with the assistance of her teammates, with the assistance of the training staff, tried to walk back to the bench and could not. So they have brought out the stretcher and they're securing her right now. Kim Mulkey, her head coach, right by her side. You see her teammates emotional, and rightfully so. How could you not be? A player, so much passion, so much love for her teammates.
I just really hope that she is okay.
Yeah, really do. Like I say, it's bigger than basketball, man. It really is. Bigger than basketball, bigger than sports. Obviously, teammates are hurting, man. It's gonna be tough for both of these teams to finish out this game. But y'all, let's all send a prayer for Poa, and her family, her teammates, the LSU program. Let's hope, man, that he's gonna come out doing extremely well.
We'll certainly try to get an update for you on her. An emotional moment, a scary moment for her teammates, for everyone in this gym on both sides.
And you see Flau'jae Johnson, she couldn't bust out of that huddle fast enough. You can tell players now, when you see a teammate like that go down, they want to win this game for her. They've got to regroup emotionally. They got to focus on the task at hand for the next 5 minutes and 44 seconds to try to take this team to the SEC Finals.
Because I had a chance to observe the LSU huddle while that was going on and Poa was getting treatment, and Angel Reese was reassuring both Flau'jae Johnson as well as her other teammates that she was going to be okay. A lot were visibly upset and crying. And when Kim Mulkey came over to the huddle, she sat down and got very close to all the players' faces and said, she's okay, she's moving her limbs. Now I need you to go out and win this game. Go do this for her. We got to play well emotionally, physically, and get it done. Get on the boards.
And immediately Angel Reese comes out and gets a bucket for LSU. Again, if you're just tuning into this game, last year Poa went down, was just taken off on the stretcher.
This team already playing shorthanded without having Michaela Williams. Angel Reese had tweaked her ankle last night. She has toughed it up to play today and is finding the energy and the will to play in this fourth quarter.
Now she has even more energy.
A shot clock violation forced by this LSU defense under 5 minutes to go.
You really want to go out here and win it for her.
LSU has led by as many as 11. The winner will get South Carolina tomorrow in the SEC Tournament Championship game. Madison Scott in transition. Anissa Morrow, Kennedy Todd Williams off to the races, up ahead to Stevenson. Swatted away by Flage.
Chasing him.
Flage just has that look. And she's going to do everything she can to take this team to tomorrow for last year POA.
She is. Flage had that look yesterday. Now she really got that look. She had that look yesterday.
Turn it up. They did so yesterday, but they can't turn it over. When a player's injured, it can be as hard on the opposing team as the teammate, as the team that she's come from, because you know what it would feel like if you had a teammate of your own get hurt. So you've got to get mentally back engaged as well.
Yeah.
And no one on either side wants to see an injury like that.
Yeah, you don't want to see nothing like that.
Angel Reese misses. That's going to be last touch by Ole Miss, and it will stay with the Tigers.
Like that. I do too. I pray Cole's going to be okay. I know she will. You know, God's going to make sure she's going to be okay.
Flage Johnson, lots of room to work.
Flage is not going to let LSU win this game, guys.
She said for POA as she hit her chest.
She is not going to let them lose this game.
19 for Flage. LSU is at 5 of its last 7.
She came to this tournament, y'all, looking to prove a point, looking to make a statement. She's done it.
Zakiya Stevenson stepping into it, in and out.
Angel Reese with a strong rebound.
Reese with a snatch of a rebound.
I know LSU very emotional right now. They're trying to close this thing out.
LSU can be patient.
You know the last thing on their mind right now is playing the basketball game.
And allow Ole Miss to run.
For 2.
No good by Holy Van Lewis.
Kennedy Todd Williams is by herself in the corner.
Let's see what Patricia Davis
calling for it. Now Haley
Todd Williams
picks her up.
on the baseline. No. There's a chance.
Second opportunity goes for Todd Williams. 13 points now. 6-point game.
Ole Miss needs to get a stop. They're going to have to try to force a turnover.
They do. It's going to be under 2 minutes, y'all. Reese with it. Pump fake. A little short on the mid-range shot.
Defender, it's short.
Kyle Williams. That was a fairly difficult shot. If Reese gets the rebound, unless she gets it taken away, Ole Miss has another opportunity. They're going to do.
Okay, Stevenson driving in. Brooke, have you heard anything about last year POA?
Yes, I have. Just got updated by the LSU staff, and she will be headed to St. Francis Hospital for some further evaluation. We'll give you an update if we have one.
Okay, thank you for that update. If you're just tuning into this game, last year POA went down hard. She was taken off on a stretcher. She tried to get up on her own and walk off the court with assistance from her teammates with the LSU training staff, but could not, and they ended up bringing out a stretcher. And Flage Johnson into the scorer's table.
She is giving all she's got today.
She is.
The 3, she knocks down. We look right at her. She said, that's for POA.
Ole Miss, though, on this end, they have been aggressive, going to the basket, not worried about the defenders down low. I think Angel Reese lost her contact. She also just picked up her 4th foul.
There's plenty of time. Ole Miss, I'd expect Marquisha Davis, you make these free throws, then get into a full court press.
Marquisha Davis has 20 points after a career-high 33 yesterday. 90 seconds to decide who is going to our SEC tournament final.
Yeah, let's see, y'all. Yeah,
Let me tell you, with what we saw in that first game between South Carolina and Tennessee,
South Carolina.
look, you better stay tuned in because anything can happen.
Watching the game.
Angel Reese trying to get the crowd going.
And make or miss. Ole Miss needs to get into full court pressure, not allow LSU to walk the ball up the court.
Oh, she made it.
1 for 2 for Marquisha Davis.
All right, y'all. Let's do about 5.
5-point game. LSU hasn't scored in 2 minutes.
The Ole Miss. You have to get a stop right here.
Ole Miss.
If LSU scores right here, probably game. Flage with the floater, man.
Right now.
Big Bo is taking over.
He's had that look, though. I told y'all. Flage came this time to look at the proof of point. He's had that look the entire time. They had the SHG today. Just our teammate without, man.
It's a good decision.
He's really had that look.
Ole Miss has got to get up and foul.
Yeah, that should do it, y'all.
And they do. Kennedy Todd Williams, her 4th.
See Coach Yo not too happy. Yeah, that should do
Check
it.
out this shot. Change of
I told y'all, Flage was not going to let LSU lose no matter what.
Finishing with the right. Flage Johnson doing all she can to bring LSU to Sunday.
He was not going to let her team
lose.
lose.
20 points in a game. First foul on Ayanna Thompson.
That meant she had to bust out her shoes. But then to win the game, she was going to do it, man. She was not going to let them lose.
That's the 5th team.
To be honest with you, I ain't seen Flage have that look too many times like that.
Shots coming for Van Lith.
You know, when a great player gets that look in their eyes, you know what time it is.
Now, Ole Miss has got 2 timeouts.
You got to get out of the way.
So I got to believe that Coach Yo would advance the ball.
Take one of those timeouts after this, and if he gets the basketball, she will.
They are coming. Do their thing. That's what Flage has done. LSU up by 9, y'all. 71-62. 48.8 seconds left in this ball game. Looks like LSU will be headed to their first SEC championship game since 2012.
This was right after last year Poa's injury. Angel Reese talking to this team. You heard Brooke say she was challenging them, and then Reese and Flage have taken over.
Shout to LSU, man, for staying composed mentally. Right, when you see something like that happen to your teammates, it takes a lot of mental toughness.
Really stepped it up.
You able to say, you know what?
She said, "That's from Poa."
Let's close this game out. Let's do it for our teammates.
For somebody else, you can take your game to another level.
And been impressed with the
So LSU up 71-62. Let's look at the Ole Miss side. Trailing here, 3.8 seconds to go. They just called this timeout and advanced the ball. Who are you going to right now for a bucket?
I'm getting the ball
to Ole Miss. You have to hit it for you. I told y'all about 15 minutes ago, though. This is not a great three-point shooting team. So I really don't know where they're going to get a three-pointer from. Maybe you get some Clyde Williams or Patricia Davis. Outside of that, and even they're not great three-point shooters, but they're the best two that they have. So really, you know, ideally, you're going to go to one of them to hit the three, but
so Madison Scott will be the inbounder. Kennedy Todd Williams
is
going to be set up in the corner at the bottom of your screen, number 3 in Navy.
Don't have a lot of time. You got to get it.
They're wasting a lot of time. Yeah.
The kick out to Todd Williams. There you go. That's what they needed.
Problem though with Ole Miss, wasted about 9 seconds off the clock, so just took them too long. But did get a 3.
And LSU is going to call a timeout here.
Need to get one.
But I think if LSU tried to advance the ball before they got the timeout, they would not be able to advance the ball.
Let's take a look again at this last play.
Madison Scott finds Kennedy Todd Williams, knocks down the 3. The space out and the 3. But I'm interested to see, did LSU try to inbound the basketball? If so, they cannot advance it.
And they're not going to be able to.
Well, and I think Janae Kent took the ball out. Remember, she's a freshman, so this is a learning opportunity.
All right, y'all.
But now Ole Miss has got a foul.
I was going to say, what is Ole Miss doing? Why are they not fouling?
So 2 free throws coming for Haley Van Lith. Second on Ayanna Thompson. Van Lith 4 for 4 from the free throw line tonight.
With only 1 timeout left for Ole Miss. If there's a miss, you tell Ole Miss to bring it. Well, not now. Now that LSU has pulled everybody off. I think Coach Yo's got to burn another timeout.
She will.
Last timeout, Ole Miss
That is Ole Miss's last
down by 8. Y'all, man, at this point, they need a 3, then they need LSU to start missing some of those free throws. If not, you're going to be playing a back and forth game. Yeah, you hit a 3.
I still
think
that
lead to
Madison
5.
the person you want
And
to
LSU goes down his 2 free throws, doesn't, send the lead, send the leads back up to 7. So, need Ole Miss, need LSU to start missing some of those free throws in your Ole Miss. And also, if you're Ole Miss, don't take 9 seconds to get off the 3-point, right? That's what they did the first time. Todd Williams, she made the 3, but it took them 9 seconds to get to that 3-pointer. So you really want to take maybe only 3 or 4 seconds off the clock, not 9 seconds off the clock. When you're down by 8 points, you don't have a lot of time to wait.
Making it tough to get in, and because the inbounder is the most dangerous person, so if she gets it up, get it back.
Todd Williams, I don't know what she's doing.
It's going to be a jump ball possession arrow to Ole Miss.
I don't know what she was doing. I thought she was going to shoot the ball, but instead,
and remember, LSU still has
she was like she was headed to the paint, which is interesting. Because you're down by 8 points with 30 seconds left. You know you need a 3-pointer, but
and what we learned from the Tennessee game is also you defend the 3. You don't have to be out close enough to make contact, but don't get just wide open looks.
You would think you're down by this many points with only 30-something seconds left to go in the game. You play with a sense of urgency.
And Madison Scott misses.
They would do it all. It was off Anissa Morrow.
Ole Miss will have another chance with 26 seconds.
Y'all, look how much time they wasted. Right, Ole Miss wasted all the time. They still have yet to score.
I think Kim Mulkey is asking for them to look at this.
I'm going to see who that's off on. But Anissa Morrow was out of bounds. Did the ball hit her while she was out of bounds?
Let's see.
Oh, it didn't touch her. And she dodged it.
Let's see.
Wow.
Yeah, it did touch
The
it.
last out of bounds plays is under review. The call on the floor.
Did it graze her leg?
We'll let you know.
Wow.
That's
I
pretty
don't
smart.
think she touched it, but
If it didn't hit her
might
leg,
have just hit her
she
leg.
dodged it
I don't know, y'all.
to make sure.
That last angle looked like it kind of went off her leg just a little
I
bit.
couldn't tell for sure.
What do y'all think? That's what look. That last angle, the first 2 angles they were showing us, it didn't look that way. But that last one they just showed us, It looked like it kind of went out her leg, which would be Ole Miss basketball. But even if Ole Miss gets this ball back, you gotta go fast. Let's see. See, from that angle, you really can't tell.
The call stands after review.
I know they're saying it is Ole Miss ball.
So it did hit her leg.
A for effort.
But again, for Ole Miss, yeah, you had the basketball. But you only had 27 seconds to go, so you have to move fast, man.
So 27.4
Just surprised by
now, a 20-second shot
the
clock.
players don't seem to realize, hey, we only got 27 seconds left. We're down by 8 points.
First available shot.
Tipped away by
That's
Haley
it.
Van
That's
Lith.
game, y'all. Haley Van Lith.
Ole Miss has got a foul. They do.
With the steal. Never do it, y'all. LSU Tigers going to the SEC championship game for the first time since 2012. They would take on the South Carolina Gamecocks.
7 rebounds.
And man, what a matchup they're going to be. Great season by Ole Miss. Obviously, we'll be seeing Ole Miss in the NCAA tournament very soon. But for LSU, y'all get the rematch against South Carolina.
Puts that one in.
On the regular season, South Carolina took the
we had
game.
the 1 and 2 seed meet in the championship game was back in 2020. We're getting closer and closer to a little rematch between LSU and South Carolina.
That game is going to be legendary.
So good this season.
And LSU wanted a rematch, really felt they could have won that game if Angel Reese had not fouled out with 4 minutes left to go.
You know, LSU in that first half controlled the game.
Tyus Singleton with the bucket again. Ole Miss doesn't have any timeouts, but Kim Mulkey will take one. She will advance the ball with 10.3 left.
And she wants to make sure the ball gets away from Ole Miss's basket.
In the early predictions, who y'all think is going to win that game? Or do you really not care who wins the game? You're just looking forward to a good game. And hey, that's fine as well. Excuse me, that is okay.
LSU is taking the lead back. Reese playing with those 4 fouls. Here comes Johnson. It's number 5 on Reese.
When you don't have your All-American on the floor, it takes you out of your rhythm.
In the corner, Hall. You bet. Gamecocks remain undefeated.
That was a good basketball game. Crowd was outstanding. When you don't have Angel Reese,
I remember that game.
as good as we could.
It was a 6-point game, an unbelievable atmosphere going in favor of South Carolina, and we're 10.6 seconds away from the rematch.
Yeah, we are.
And on the first half of that game,
we all been looking forward to.
Didn't play well. She got in some foul trouble. Then it was the reverse.
Being out with each other. We wanted to see that matchup again.
It's been a minute since LSU was in the SEC tournament final.
It's official, y'all. LSU
2012.
back in the SEC championship game for the first time since 2012, taking on
LSU
South Carolina
South
game.
Carolina play for an SEC tournament title on Sunday.
You know it's going to be a great game. Once again, y'all, send our prayers to Poa, our families.
Whether or not Angel Reese was going to be able to play, she gutted it out.
God will heal her and that she is going to be okay. And for these players, you know, the last thing they're worried about is playing basketball. I'm sure they are so happy this game is over. They're just ready to check on their teammate, their sister.
She gets her double-double.
Like I said, y'all, some things just big in the basketball. That is one of those things. Some things big in the sports. That's one of those things. So, yeah.
All right, Angel, we saw you huddle up with your team after last year Poa went down. What were you telling everybody to keep them reassured?
We knew what Poa wanted from us. It was for Poa tonight, and being able to come together. I mean, I'm emotional just because she brings so much to the team, and I hope she's okay. So tonight was for Poa, and we're going to go back and go check on her.
And we kind of heard you guys in the huddle, Kim Mulkey coming over, just really firing you guys up, saying, hey, go out there and win this game. What did that message feel like for her to reassure you?
We had already been through some adversity throughout the year, missed games, different lineups, so many different things has happened to our team. And we were just built for this moment. And we trusted God, and we played together, and we're some dogs. So I'm just happy where we're at with the team, and we're getting ready for tomorrow.
Getting ready to head into tomorrow for an SEC championship against South Carolina. Another rematch, lots of matchups for you in the history. What will make this one different?
Just being able to play together, learn from our mistakes from the first time we see them at home. So just going back and resting tonight, going through film, and then coming together and play tomorrow.
Any message to Poa?
I love you, Poa.
All of our thoughts with last year Poa, who was taken off on a stretcher here in this fourth quarter, but LSU gets it done for their teammate. They get back to the SEC tournament final for the first time since 2012.
And when you get to this point of the season, it is about mental preparation. The teams have to be locked in, refresh back on your mistakes that you made leading up to this point.
We had a rematch. We all been waiting for LSU versus South Carolina.
I cannot wait.
One more
Great
sleep
players,
until we
y'all.
get the rematch. South
We're gonna be
Carolina
all over that court
and
tomorrow.
LSU
Angel Reese,
getting the win
Quasi
tonight
Johnson,
over
Will
Ole Miss,
Wiley,
75-67. We will
Anita
see
Morrow,
the
Haley
1
Van
and the
Lith.
2 seed
Man,
in our
Las
SEC
Vegas,
tournament
it's gonna
championship game
be an
tomorrow
amazing
at
game.
3 Eastern on
Yeah,
ESPN.
y'all.
Coming up next, men's college basketball, VCU
am
and
looking
Dayton. But for
forward
now,
to
LSU.
So y'all, there you have it, man. There you have it. There was the SEC semifinal women's college basketball watch party. LSU versus Ole Miss. Thank you to everybody that came through on both of my live streams tonight. I really appreciate it. If you stayed for the entire thing, well, wow. Your phone, either one, you had to really charge your phone, or two, you must be watching on a laptop or computer or something. So, hey, thank you. I know it was pretty long altogether. I probably was live for about 4 hours today. So thank y'all to everyone. Thank you to everyone, that came through on tonight. As I said earlier, I will be going live tomorrow, y'all, so we can watch USC versus Stanford, man. We get to see my girl, my favorite player in college basketball, Juju Watkins, take on Cameron Brink and Hannah Jump of the Stanford Cardinals. So really looking forward to that. I might go live for the SEC championship game, but I don't know yet. But y'all, I'm definitely going to be live for the Pac-12 championship game. So I hope y'all tune in for this. So we can all watch Juju Watkins play. Finally, I get to watch Juju play again because, my God, it's been so long since I got to see her play. So, yeah, cannot wait to see that. Remember, y'all, laughter is good medicine, so make sure you get your daily dose. Y'all know I'm the end, man. I love y'all. God bless. Peace.